everybody. So just to cover off on what we put up on Instagram with what we had arrived today. So a fair few parcels came in. So first thing we've got is a inline water filter. Obviously when you're pumping in water from some sources throughout the country, you don't necessarily know how clean or nice the water is going to taste. So having a good quality inline water filter is definitely a good idea. So this can sit either externally to the water system between the two connections, or you can have it internally. You can fit it either way. It comes with those fittings. Pump is a 24 volt DC pump that is maximum rating is around 17 litres a minute. But the good thing about this one is it's self-priming. It's also supposed to help prevent the fluctuation that you get usually when you're working in lower pressure environments. So when we were travelling around in the RV, definitely if you had the taps only slightly open, the pump would be constantly turning on and off. Not that it's generally an issue for the pump itself, it's more just annoying that the water pressure is constantly going up and down, up and down. So this one's supposed to help with that also, and also the pressure that you're able to get is very close to what you would expect in a house, so it's about 60 psi. So it's a nice little water pump. It was $100 on eBay and had plenty of good reviews, so hopefully that's all good. Came with some fittings, depending on what kind of piping we're going to be running in the house. Haven't quite got to that point yet. We have the 110 litres of water storage here. They're two 55 litre tanks. I bought these ones in particular because they are modular. So basically I can connect these two up using the fittings that came with them. And if I need another tank in future, it is just a case of adding it under the bench seat where these are going to sit. So we've allowed for enough room to have 3 of these in total in series, and yeah, so they should do the job real well. They've got breathers built into them, so we don't have any issues with pressure. With regards to the windows that we've got, these a nice little unit that we got from a bloke down in Burleigh Heads in Queensland, DIY Caravans I think it was, look him up. So basically the reason we bought these particular units was because A, they'll fit the panels that we've got in the truck, the actual width of the panel. It's important that you order windows that will fit that width. Also, it has a built-in mechanism for a blind and also a mosquito screen and bug screen in general. In Australia, that's definitely something that you want. So the way it works basically is you slide up the fly screen when you want to just have the fly screen or no fly screen. And when you want to have the blind, it's a complete block out blind, so there shouldn't be any light coming through, so we should be able to keep it nice and dark. And also people from the outside won't necessarily be able to see that there's any lights on or anything like that. So all you do is just pull down the other side and the blind comes down. Obviously if you want to disconnect that, you can just put the blind back up, flip these two down, and the fly screen goes down also. So this essentially just bolts to the outside of the window, the inside bit of the outside of the window. And the window itself is pretty self-explanatory. Essentially you cut out a particular shape out of the side of the truck itself, or van, whatever you're fitting out, and these two pieces clamp together. The key really with these windows is going to be making sure that we get the hole cut out to the right size, because if you cut it too big, you've got a problem. So we'll probably err on the side of caution and go a little bit smaller, and if we need to cut it any bigger we can. We've got plenty of tools to be able to do that job. The window itself, it's a little bubble style window with a slight tinting on it. We probably will get that in a darker tint if possible, but it is UV stabilized plastics windows, and I think also it blocks like 90% or 99% of the harmful UV rays, so that's good. As you can see from the inside, basically it's just a bunch of clips that hold it in place for security, and also we've got a gas strut on either side to help open and close it, because it is quite a large window. These are 900 by 450, and I think the pair of them cost us about $680 posted up from Burleigh Heads in Queensland, so that's really good. We should have some more things arriving during the week, LED lights, some aluminium tubings for those also, and hopefully an update on what kitchen we're going to be buying. So yeah, exciting things to come.